Mike Tirico and Greg Olson in the booth. Riley Patterson on the field gets this thing going. Off we go through this downpour in South Florida. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Saints led out by the rookie, Tyler Shough. Interesting story. Oft injured in college, the third quarterback drafted out of Louisville with pick 40. Greg, he is now the QB for New Orleans.
Here's a guy, Mike, that has a really interesting college football journey. I mean, he is as well seasoned, I would say, as possible. Mike, think about this. He played 7 different seasons of football at the college level. So he's got ideal size, he's got strength, he's got all the physical stuff. A little bit of a pocket passer, but he has the arm and a little of the mobility that you need to make plays and play quarterback at this level. I think every running back's dream is that he's going to run through a wide open hole and have breakaway touchdowns, but that's not necessarily the case very often in the NFL. So the backs that are the best are the ones that can get more yardage than maybe what's blocked for. And I think this is a nice physical game here that they can continue to build off of as the game unfolds.
And he's going to get first down, taking this one up past the 40-yard line.
So, Mike, you know by now my philosophy on third down. If it was up to me, I don't even want to be in third down. I want to get all of my conversions on first and second down and be able to stay in those neutral down situations. So it's exactly what they do here. They lean on the ground game and pick up a fresh set of downs.
Back to Neal on first down. This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
This play here, Mike, is just all about the get-off of the defensive line. Watch how fast they go when that ball is snapped. Nowhere for this running back except to go down for a loss.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12. To throw is Shough. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Really smart play, especially considering how early it is in the game. If something's not there, don't force it. Just throw it away and play the next snap.
It is third and long. Looking to throw. Here is Shough. And he'll be stopped short of a first down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's fourth down.
Anytime you call a running back screen, the key is the relationship between the offensive line and the running back. They have to be in sync perfectly to set up the big play. That wasn't the case here on third down. He gets tackled short of the sticks.
Looking up through the raindrops. No issue there, though. Fair catch, called for and taken successfully. The Miami offense set to go, led by 27-year-old Tua Tagovailoa. Greg, hard to believe, 6th season as the Dolphins quarterback.
And this is a big season for both Tua and the Dolphins, Mike. They need to show that they're not just a 500 team that can sneak into the playoffs and just be happy to be there. They've had a lot of success. This offense has shown a lot of flash, 73 touchdown passes over the last 3 years. But it's time now for this group to be able to take that next step and see if they can really compete, not only in the AFC East, but to see if they can compete for a Super Bowl appearance. I'm not sure how many guys grow up wanting to be an NFL fullback, Mike. They don't get the ball a ton. They're used to do all the dirty work. But in this case, this guy's showing off. Hey, coach, you get the ball in my hands. I can do some things.
From the 33, here's second down and 2. A run with the fullback, Ingle. And he's going to be bottled up quickly after a gain of about 1. Alontae Taylor is there for the stop.
And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the first down marker. And they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
They'll try and run it here. It's Achane. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down. That'll be be a pickup of about 5 as they convert on 3rd and inches.
Really nice play call there that time. I think early on, the quarterback realized pretty quickly, Mike, this is a light box. We got to take advantage of it. They get the right run call dialed up, and they're able to move the chains.
They'll stay on the ground with Achan. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. A gain there of 16 yards. Good for a Dolphins first down.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. Give them 15 more on that one. They are on the move. It's a first down.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. And think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often, so that might be his first target. I don't think it's going to be his last. Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on first down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the first down here? Or is the idea to just make 3rd down manageable and take your chances picking up a key 3rd down?
And they'll hold them to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
We're going to try to pick this up on 3rd and 8. Out of the gun, Tagovailoa. He'll get that to Wilson. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up 4th down.
And it seems like he just cut that route a little too short. He's got to get more depth on the initial stem, and that way he makes sure when he catches the ball, it's beyond the sticks.
Patterson's kick is good. And the Dolphins will take a 3-0 lead.
Anytime you find yourself kicking in these elements, Mike, you just can't take anything for granted, especially when it comes to your plant foot, your balance, your control, your footing. It's so important, and give credit. He does a great job here, able to put that one through.
So after the field goal to open up the scoring, the kicker's back out for this kickoff. The return starts at the 13. A good return as he takes it across the 30. Hey, this upcoming week, it marks one of our favorite times of the year here at EA Sports. It's the kickoff to John Madden Thanksgiving Celebration Week. Big John's such a presence on that holiday for so many of us. And we look forward to a big slate of games coming up on Thanksgiving. Packers and Lions start things out, followed by the Chiefs and Cowboys. What a scene that will be. And then finally, the Bengals and the Ravens on Thursday night. On 1st and 10, here's Shuck. A quick throw out wide, hot left side. And he's not going to get too far. Tackled after a gain of just a yard.
When a defense has speed to the ball like this group does, it makes these wide receiver screens really challenging because all those fast linebackers and defensive backs that are chasing the ball carrier, the offensive line are the ones responsible for them, and sometimes that's just a speed mismatch, and they can't get out in front.
On 2nd down, it's Shuck. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete. Javon Vele was the intended target. Now it's going to be 3rd down. Operating out of the gun, this is Shuck. That one too far out in front. It is incomplete.
It's just so hard to be a good offense in the NFL, Mike, when you are not good on third down. Your inability to extend drives, it either puts a lot of pressure on your coaches to be aggressive on fourth down or simply punt or kick a field goal. You have to maintain possession and give you more cracks to score touchdowns.
And it's a good solid return as he takes it back up near midfield. The Dolphins offense ready to see what they can do on their second possession. They had the field goal on the opening drive to take the early lead, see if they can improve on it here. 3-0 is our score, and it's 1st and 10. Fake the hand. Now, Tua. Throw to the right flat. It is caught. And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started.
That one knocked away. It is incomplete. Very good job defensively, stayed right with them, and will bring up 3rd down.
So, Mike, you find yourself in some of these inclement weather games, whether it's rain or snow. Really, the challenge falls on the defensive side. They're usually more in a reactionary position where they got to change directions and they got to react to the plays and the movement of the offense. So what you want to do in these bad games is keep the ball underneath, tackle well in space, and say, okay, offense, snap that slippery ball one more time, throw it one more time. Just make them go the long way. Don't get them off the hook by giving them a one-play score. You know, it's always hard as an offense to waste such great field position, but they had a short field to work with, not able to pick up a single first down, so give a lot of credit for the defense stopping this drive before it really got started.
Here we go on 4th down with Tua. And he's going to have the first down. So taking a chance there, playing with the lead, but it works out for them.
Love the idea of going for it on 4th down. Anytime you're on your opponent's side of the field, Mike, you have to take advantage of that field position. You're too long for a field goal, but you're too close to the end zone to punt it. So going for it on 4th down is definitely the right move. Now you've got to take advantage of it and don't let it go to waste.
We'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
Well, not exactly a highlight reel type play, but in some cases, just checking the ball down to your fullback, picking up some positive yards is the only play that's to be made.
It is 2nd and 6. A play fake. Now Tua to throw. Toward the middle of the field that time, but incomplete.
Dropping a catchable ball is one of the worst feelings. It feels like the entire stadium is laughing at you, and all I know is firsthand, you just want to get another opportunity to put that one behind you.
Got to get it to the 28, but now it's 3rd down. Throwing again, it's Tua. And he'll just have to throw this one away. There was nowhere to go downfield. And now it's going to bring up a 4th down.
So defensively, there's always the initial pass coverage plan. And then when that breaks down and the quarterback goes into scramble mode, how fast can you then move on to the second phase and what they call plaster, meaning find the nearest receiver and almost play him man-to-man. And it's exactly what they did here. And there was nowhere for the ball to go, and he's forced to just throw it away.
Now out comes the New Orleans offense. They're ready to take over once again. They'll begin with 1st down from their own 11. with a run by Neal. And they'll get him down, but not before he takes this across the 30-yard line. That's a gain of 21 to open this drive.
First down. First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Well, that's how you get a drive started. A big play here in the run game, and you have to imagine this is something we're going to continue to see. Success early in the drive typically results in success later in the drive.
Again, it's Neal. This time they're ready for it. Room to run the last snap, not this one. They stop him for no gain.
This play right here is just a clear example of just how hard it is to bring this back down, Mike. I mean, he had to break multiple tackles just to get back to the original line of scrimmage. But give credit to the defense. They kept bringing bodies at him, and they're eventually able to get him down for no gain.
He'll go underneath here, the running back out of the backfield. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short. Third and a yard. Now this looks like a design run, and he's going to have the Saints first down. Able to convert. It's third and short, and they pick up 4.
First down. A gain of 4 yards.
And with the ball on your side of the 50, if they didn't pick it up there, I think it would have been really interesting, Mike, to see if they would have thought about going for it on fourth down. I think they would have, but I guess we'll never know because he's able to pick up the first down anyway.
And he will slosh his way forward on the wet surface for a gain of a yard.
A gain of a yard brings up second and 9 at the 47-yard line.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's second and 9. They'll motion their tight end, Johnson. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. Well, former Nittany Lion, Chop Robinson, in there for a loss of 5 on the sack. And now it's third down.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sit and duck for this pass rush.
So, backed up after the sack, and now it's third and long. From the gun, it's shot. Now, he'll air one out. And that is incomplete. Took a shot here at the end of the quarter, but it comes up incomplete. So just a lone field goal in the first quarter of play. It's the Dolphins with the early lead. And we're back to South Florida after this. Here's the punter now, as he is on to punt for New Orleans. On the return, here's Washington. And how about that? Nice return there, picking his way up past the 35-yard line. The Dolphins offense ready to get back to work. They'll look to build on their 3-0 lead as this drive starts with a 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Tua. Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him. Chase Young. He gets in there for the sack. It's a loss of 4 to kick off this drive.
It's so easy to underestimate the speed of this quarterback until you get on the field. They break down your pursuit angle so quickly because of that speed, so give credit to the defense. They understand it's a collective effort to contain this guy, and this time, defense wins and brings him down for a sack.
Tua, give it to Achan, and he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
Well, not a great start to this drive offensively. You take the sack on first down, and you're thinking, all right, let's go to the ground game. Let's pick up some of the lost yardage. But then you take a loss again, and now it sets up third and real long, and you find yourself in a tough spot.
Third and long. Here's Tua. That's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Alontae Taylor. And he is going to score. A pick six for the touchdown.
So it's third down, and just seems clear that he's just trying to do anything to keep the drive alive. But even though you're trying to keep the puck team off the field, you just can't be careless and reckless. And that's really what he ended up being, Mike. And defense takes advantage and takes it back to the house.
On now, Cade York for the point after. The kick is good. The Saints move out to a 7-3 lead.
Dolphins 3.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. On the return, Malik Washington. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Dolphins offense ready to get back at it. Will try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground. It's Achan. And a nice game there on 1st down. He takes it forward for 8 yards.
Mario Davis on the tackle. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 34-yard line.
From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd and 2. Play action, it's Tua. He'll air it out deep for Wilson. That's caught. And this will bring them all the way down to the 20-yard line. It's a big play there for Miami. Pickup of 46 yards.
1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Both pre-snap and post-snap, this is about as well done as you can do at the quarterback position. Get in and out of the right call, identifying the holes along the back end, and then the throw. You can't put it in a better spot. I mean, that's just a big-time play.
His fullback releasing, and he's going to bring it in.
So I don't think his fullback was his primary option on that play, but a really nice job by the quarterback, working quickly through his progression, getting the ball down to his big fullback, and he's able to pick up a nice gain.
Now it's 2nd and 1. A run here with Achan. And he'll fight forward, doesn't get a hold up, and he got what he needed. It is 1st and goal coming up.
Dolphins
Well, here's where you really see the value of having a good run. Third and short, fourth and short. The ability to just keep it simple, win up front, turn around, hand the ball to your back, and to say, okay, more likely than not, we're going to get a fresh set of downs, maintain possession, and now continue to find opportunities to go generate points.
And he's in! Ollie Gordon. Touchdown, Miami. Good drive. They kept the ball. Greg, they moved it effectively down the field and finish it off on the ground for the touchdown.
So often, Mike, we see teams work on a great drive to get down here close, only to settle for a field goal. But in this case, give them a lot of credit. They put a great drive together, but they're able to capitalize and finish it off with 6.
Riley Patterson now to add the extra point. It's up and through. And the Dolphins are on top. It's now 10-7.
Saints 7.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. The veteran Dante Pettis on the return. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. The Saints offense starting to trot out for this next possession. They'll begin with 1st and 10. The drive begins with a carry for Neal. He plunges forward for a couple of yards. It was Tyrell Dodson that time on the tackle.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
Second down, 8 yards to go. To the air is Shuck. He'll swing this one out wide to his running back. Nothing for a run after catch on that one. Out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
What they teach these backs is when you catch a check down, immediately try to get vertical. Try to put a hole in the defense coming to rally tackle. So give credit to the defense here. They strung this out and made him go sideways, and they forced him to go so far sideways, he went out of bounds.
On 3rd and long, here is Shuck. The pass rush gets hold, and he goes down. That is Zach Sealer getting in there to bring him down.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get into the backfield and bring him down.
Here's their punter now. As this drive went backwards, he's on to kick it away. Fair catch will be taken here. It is right at the 40-yard line. Out comes Miami and the offense to get started on their next drive. They lead by a field goal as they go to work with a 1st and 10. And they get this one across midfield. to the 47-yard line. They'll get 11 there, and that's a quick first down.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get him the ball, pick up the first down.
And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is.
Sending it deep for Waddle. Oh, the defender able to get his head around and intercepted. It is picked off by the rookie safety. And the Saints are going to have the ball at their own 18-yard line.
And this is what comes when you decide to attack outside the numbers. You have to have a quarterback that's A, willing to make tough throws, and B, the arm strength to do it. He has the arm. I just think that one was a little too reckless, and they end up with a big interception.
The Saints offense ready to take over once again. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. Chuck. Oh, he couldn't set his feet, but he completes it anyway. And he will not be able to get away. Good work getting in there to force him out of bounds. It's a loss of a couple. After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. They'll motion their tight end Johnson. They'll go play action here with Chuck. And he gets him 6 yards closer before going out of bounds. It's 3rd down coming up.
There's no more efficient play in the NFL, Mike, than the play action passing game. And you can see here why. You make the defense have to honor both the run and the pass, and he's able to pick up a nice gain to his tight end.
Now Chuck on 3rd down. He'll get this one to his safety valve, complete, and he'll be stopped short of a first down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's 4th down.
When you're willing to throw the ball short of the sticks on 3rd down, you know what that tells me, Mike? The decision to go for it on 4th down has already been made. If you're able to pick it up with yards after the catch, great. But if not, it's a 4th and short, and you give yourself a realistic shot of converting on this 4th down.
And he'll be brought down, short return, and they'll take over there. The Dolphins offense make their way out to take over once more. They'll have very good starting field position as they set up past the 40. Fake the handoff. Now, Tua. He finds Wilson coming across the field. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. Already closing in on 100 yards receiving in the first half. That one picks up a first down.
You know, Mike, these crossing routes, you just see them being used more and more often. And really, it's because it's good against any defense. And what it does is it creates separation. It allows some of your best players to catch the ball on the move. And that short throw oftentimes turns into a long run.
Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain.
Up 2nd and 9 at the 38-yard line.
From the 38 now, here's 2nd down and 9. Play action. Tagovailoa. And that ball in and out of his hands. It is incomplete. Might tell you after the game he should have come up with that one. He doesn't, and now third down comes up.
It's been a bit of a pedestrian game for this quarterback and ultimately this passing game here today, Mike. And I know they all would have loved to connect on that deep throw. I think that stat sheet would have looked a whole lot different, but just a little off in their execution and leads to an incompletion.
This one broken up. It's incomplete. Good job separating the receiver from the ball, and it is fourth down.
Sets up fourth down.
We're starting to see a lot of this on third down, Mike, where they're going to rely on the run after catch to pick up these third down conversions. You know what that depends on? You have to actually complete the ball, and in this case, it falls incomplete, brings up fourth down.
And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and will come out to the 20-yard line. The Saints offense getting set to get back to work. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. Throwing is shut. Throwing off his back foot, and it's taken in. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly second down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
So, from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd and 4. Looking to throw. Here is shot. That's out to the flat, and it's complete. Able to make one man miss, but that's all. They get him. Take him down behind the line.
A loss of 2 yards. And it's third down.
Got to get it to the 30. Here comes third down. To throw is shut. This one on target to Olave. And he's going to have the first down taken down after a short pickup of 5, but it will keep the drive going.
So as a saying in the NFL, Mike, short throw, long catch, and that's exactly what they wanted to go with here. Operate in the quick game, don't stress the protection, and while he didn't get necessarily the big play, he does get enough to move the chains.
And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning.
Zach Sealer on the start. It's a pickup.
Second down, they need 7.
Second and 7 at the 33-yard
They'll
line.
motion their tight end Johnson. On second down, it's shut. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up third down.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up third and 3.
Operating out of the gun, this is Shuck. Quick throw, taken in. Now the Dolphins going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll discuss what's to come. It's fourth down, it's looming.
It's fourth down.
On comes the punter now as they are forced to kick for the 6th time today. And we won't see a return here. This is going to be marked down inside the 15. The Dolphins offense getting things in order as they trot out for this next possession. They'll do so with 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Tua. That's over the middle, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Devon Achane coming out of the backfield.
Incomplete.
It's second down.
It's now second down.
You know, it's hard to speculate, Mike. We sit up here and we try to just interpret and assume what's going on in the minds of the players and the minds of the coaches, but they seem to me to be a little bit rattled. All these negative plays have really started to pile up in the first half. He's got to settle down, have some more efficiency on these early downs, and get his offense into some sort of rhythm.
Washington. That's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 2.
Now a 3rd and 2. Out of the gun, Tagovailoa. That is caught by Washington. And it looks like he's going to have the first down. The defense was right there, but a gain of 2. Good enough for the first down.
You could see that he was trying to find something downfield, trying to take a shot there on 3rd and short, but really nice job understanding there was nothing downfield, no need to force it. Get the ball underneath, get a fresh set of downs, and start over again.
And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. Now Miami going to use the second of their timeouts. They'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go until halftime. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Tua to throw again. Finds his tight end, Dulcich. And they'll whistle him down, but not before it picks up a first down after a gain of 7.
There's this misconception out there, Mike, that in the NFL, you have to run the same amount of run plays as you do pass plays. And as you're seeing in this drive, you can fall on one side of that coin a little bit more as long as you're able to remain effective and efficient. So far, their passing game has dominated here early, and that last pickup leads to a first down.
Throwing again, it's Tua. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
And you think back earlier, remember, Mike, he threw that pick 6 in a very similar situation. So this time around, much better decision, doesn't take any chances. Smart move to just throw that one away.
2nd and 10. Again, it's Tua. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
You have to wonder, Mike, how are those previous mistakes he made earlier in the game still lingering in the back of his mind? You can tell he's being a little bit more conservative. He doesn't want to risk throwing a 3rd interception and kind of just throws this one away.
This time they stay on the ground. So halftime straight ahead as we go up to Scott Hansen with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone. Scott Hansen here in our thankfully dry studios in Orlando. That's obviously not the case at the stadium, where the rain continues to play a factor in this game. Who will take better advantage of it in the second half? To find out the answer, let's go back out to the stadium and rejoin our commentary team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Okay, Scott, thank you. The rain, as you see, still coming down in sheets. We'll see how the coaching staffs adjust to the weather here in the second half.
Cade York
3 points, all that separates these two sides, as half number 2 kicks off. Here comes D. Eskridge on the return. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line. The Dolphins offense going to have a first crack at it as we begin this third quarter. They'll start out first down and 10. On the ground to start the drive is H.Tick. And he's able to push through the tacklers to pick up 6.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
From the 41, here's 2nd and 3. Once again, it's H.Tick. They converge on him quickly. They'll only get a couple. Jordan Howden on the stop.
And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. 3rd and short, now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play and extend this drive.
Tua now on 3rd down. And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain.
So on these play calls, Mike, on 3rd and inches, typically how it goes is we're going to try to take a shot, then there's a medium zone option, and then the last resort is just pick up the first down with something underneath and get that fresh set of down. So in this case, he settles for the underneath throw, but it's still enough to pick up the first down.
He'll stay on the ground. And he will slosh his way forward on the wet surface for a gain of a yard.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
From the 47 now, they'll work with a 2nd and 7. They'll stick with him again. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
And after that negative run, I think this changes the play call now on 3rd down. So this offensive line has to be a lot better on 1st and 2nd down to gain positive yards. Stay on track because you don't want to be in 3rd and pass too often in today's NFL.
Throwing on 3rd down, Tungo Bailoa. Headed left, finds time. Carry that ball loosely, and it is out. But I think the Dolphins are going to be able to hold on. And indeed, they will keep possession.
These are the opportunities that just kill defensive coordinators. You got the ball loose. You did everything you want. But now you got to recover it. You need better pursuit to the ball, more bodies around the ball carrier. Because when that ball pops out, you've got to be on it. These opportunities don't come around often, and when they do, you got to seize the moment.
Here we go on 4th down with Tua. This one incomplete. The defense up to the challenge there. They force the incompletion, and they'll take the ball over on down.
You know, more often than not in the NFL, games are won based on who wins critical downs. Well, that 4th down attempt right there was exactly that, and this defense came up huge for a big-time 4th down stop.
The Saints offense ready for their first possession of this 2nd half. This one has been tight so far. A field goal separating the two sides as this drive kicks off with 1st and 10. Now Shuck. His throw on 1st down is going to be incomplete.
You talk about a quarterback getting bailed out. Man, that is a pick all day long. And as this defender enters the huddle, you see a bunch of his guys hitting him on the helmet. But I can promise you, they're saying, next time, you got to come down with that one.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Moreau in motion. On play action, it's Shuck. This one intercepted. Picked off by Tyrell Dodson. And the Dolphins are in great shape here as they take over at their 46.
I think you chalk this one up, Mike, to just a rookie mistake. And anytime you have a young signal caller behind center, you're going to have to deal with some of these ups and downs. Every once in a while, they're just not going to see the coverage. They're going to get baited into making a bad throw. That's kind of par for the course. The key is how fast can these rookie quarterbacks turn the page, move on, and not make the same mistake again.
On 1st down, here's Tagovailoa to throw. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Unfortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up 2nd down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
On the ground, this is Jalen Wright. And he's not going to outrun the defense and push him back out of bounds. A loss of a couple.
He's taken out of
Really nice job here by the defense, just continuing to string this play out towards the sideline. The running back, you can tell, he's looking for somewhere to stick his foot in the ground and get north. There was nowhere for him to go except run out of bounds.
To throw is Tua. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the 1st down mark.
Mike, I can tell you firsthand, when you take the field on your opponent's side of the 50, there's a lot of optimism and hope that this is going to be a touchdown scoring drive. So nice job here by the defense, holding strong and defending this short field.
On 4th down, Tagovailoa. And that is not going to work. It is incomplete. They go for it on 4th and wind up turning it over on down. Now, out comes the New Orleans offense. They're ready to take over once again. They'll begin just shy of midfield with a 1st and 10. They'll motion their tight end, Johnson. Out of the gun, they're going to run with Neal. And he'll get about 6 there, setting up 2nd down.
He was brought down by Jack Jones. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 45-yard line.
Off the play fake, here's Shuck. One caught Devon Valen. And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line.
It's a gain of 11.
A gain of 11 on that one. 1st down, New Orleans.
This is what every offense looks to do, Mike. They want to attack the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. And oftentimes, that's where the chunk plays come. Give it to your receiver on the move and let them do the rest.
And he'll just hope to stay on his feet here, picking his way forward for a gain of about 4.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd down and 5. Again, it's Neal. And he's going to be stuck well behind the line of scrimmage. A play going absolutely nowhere.
33-yard line.
Some defensive ends specialize in getting after the quarterback. Some defensive ends specialize in run game. This guy can really make an impact on both, as we saw here for that tackle for loss.
The motion there, tight end Johnson. Now shove it on third down. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
I can guarantee you that interception he threw on the previous drive, that's still in the back of his mind. You got to know when to take a chance, and you got to know when to just throw the ball away and live for the next down.
The Saints lining up in punt formation. And that's going to work out well. Out of bounds, and they mark it inside the 5-yard line. The Dolphins offense ready to see what they can do. They'll start from their own 4. Not a lot of room for error back here. It's 1st and 10. Here's a give to H.A. That one is snuffed out. Going to lose yardage. Back to the 3.
Loss of a yard.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that road.
Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. A handoff as they try to run it here. And he'll get maybe about 4 yards out of that one. Lane closed quickly. Here comes 3rd down.
It's a gain of 4. Makes it 3rd and 7.
From the gun, here's Tua. And that one is incomplete, but a penalty flag is down. Could they have called the push-off there? Punt team comes out. Dolphins going to kick it away, as he'll have to hit it from his own end zone. And a short field awaits. Fair catch taken on this side of midfield. The Saints offense ready to see what they can do with this next possession. They'll start from the plus side of midfield, looking to possibly take the lead here. It's 1st and 10. On the give, here's Escobar. He's going to be taken down at about the 30. 15-yard pickup there. It's good for a Saints 1st down.
We've seen this trend throughout the league, Mike. Offensively, everyone wants to have depth at the running back position. Yeah, it's great to have one guy, but if you could have 2 or 3 that could all come in and contribute on the ground, that's the goal, and we're seeing it here.
Now a short one caught by the tight end Johnson.
Johnson. Out of bounds at the 28-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd and 9. From the gun, it's Shuck. Trying to get away, but he will not. They finally run him down.
The defensive coaches, they preach all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. To the air is shot. He'll look over the middle and find his running back. Pretty good effort on that one. It will not be enough. It's going to bring up 4th down.
The defender has to do a better job here, Mike, of getting depth. He wants to elevate that ball to give his secondary defender a chance to make a play. He gets too much width, not enough depth, and a quarterback like this is going to take advantage.
York's kick is good. And the Saints will level the score at 10 apiece.
So touchdowns are always the primary goal of every drive. But when you find yourself down 3 here in the second half, you've just got to find a way to tie the game up. And they were able to do that here.
So, field goal ties things up, and we're back at it as this kicks away. Here's Eskridge now to return it. Good return here. Brings it up to the 33-yard line. Out comes Miami and the offense to get started on their next drive. They'll see if they can go about breaking our tie. We're all even at 10 as this drive begins, 1st and 10. Fake the handle. Now, Tua. That one out wide to Achane. And good yardage there after the catch. They'll wind up with a gain of 7 on 1st down.
7 brings up 2nd and 3 at the 40-yard line.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd and 3. Now it's Tua. They'll set up the receiver screen with Waddle. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the 1st down.
Well, I can promise you that's not what they had in mind when they called that play. They're thinking either catch the defense in deep, soft coverage, or maybe get lucky in their blitzing. In this case, they get neither and pick up a minimal gain.
On 3rd down, they'll go with Achane. And he'll convert, picking up the 1st down at the 46-yard line.
A gain of 4 yards. That's good for a Dolphins 1st down.
I think everybody in the stadium saw that run coming, Mike, but good luck stopping it. I mean, all he really had to do was just fall forward, and it would be enough to pick up the 1st down.
A run up the middle with Achane. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
No gain on the play.
Well, this play, Mike, was clearly about the job of this defensive line. Great job holding their ground, forcing these blockers to be stood up. Nowhere to go for this running back, and they hold him to no gain.
So, points at a premium. Defensive battle so far as we are through 3. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Tua. He's got it to the tight end, Dulcich. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, if that. But there is a flag on the field, and that is in the area where usually someone was held. On the handoff, this is Achane. Not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
The key to great defensive line play is the get-off. When that ball moves, how fast can you get off the ball and get into the backfield? That's exactly what we saw here. Quick read, react, get off the block, take him down for a loss.
Third and long. Here's Tua. Oh, and that throw not able to be pulled in. It's incomplete. Looked like he may have got a little ahead of himself there. And it's going to bring up fourth down.
And on that third down, they thought an easy way to pick it up and get some positive yards would go to their quick game, but it didn't seem like the receiver and the quarterback were on the same page, and now brings up fourth down.
He cannot get away. Great job down there to hold him to a short return. The Saints offense ready for this next possession. We're all even. Fourth quarter, so every drive so important at this stage. And they'll start with 1st and 10. On the ground, and here comes Neal. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. A gain of 14. Good for a quick first down.
That's good for a Saints first down.
That's a heck of a run right here, Mike. Tie game, fourth quarter. Everything's on the line. Can you win in the trenches? Can the threat of that run continue to balance off the pass? And it's a big gain there as they try to go take this lead.
This time the sledding becomes a little more difficult. They're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
Brings up 2nd and
Every
11.
team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, 2nd and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
Throwing on 2nd down, shot. And this ball's going to be incomplete.
I'm not so sure he would have picked up the first down had they connected either way, but still, disappointing outcome to not at least get a handful of positive yards on that last one.
The crowd making their presence felt. This is 3rd down. Throwing is shot. They'll try to set up the screen to estimate. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up 4th down.
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the first down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks, and now they got a 4th down decision to make.
And not the greatest of results here. This is going to hit the field of play and continue out of bounds. The Dolphins offense getting those helmets back on, ready to head out for their next possession. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. A shotgun snap for Tua. That's caught on the right side by Waddle. And he's got this up close to the 35-yard line. They get 11 and quickly pick up a first down.
You want to be a star in the NFL, Mike? These are the high-pressure moments that you can't shy away from. The greats, they embrace it. Tie ball game, 4th quarter. The game is on the line. Everyone in the stadium knows where that ball is going, and I can't blame him.
And he'll just hope to stay on his feet here, picking his way forward for a gain of about 4.
38-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Here's a 2nd and 6. They'll stay on the ground with Achan, and he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
These are the impact plays that this linebacker is capable of, Mike. Not only dissecting and determining where the ball was going, but then to shoot through the line of scrimmage and make this tackle for a loss. That's a big-time play by a really good player.
From the gun on third down. Oh, they're on him in a flash, and he lost the football. And that was very nearly a disaster at this juncture of the game. But fortunately, a teammate able to cradle it, and they keep possession.
And they should consider themselves lucky. You can't let a pass rusher through that quickly and not expect there to be consequences. Fortunately, they're at least able to fall on it and prevent this from being a complete disaster.
Punt team headed out for the Dolphins. Important punt here in this tie game late. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. The Saints offense makes their way back out to the field for their next possession. They'll have a short field ahead as they look to break our tie. It is 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Here is Shuck. Oh, he couldn't set his feet, but he completes it anyway. And he's not going to get away. They're going to bring him down on the other side of midfield.
To play corner in this league, Mike, you have to have great reactions and instincts. In this case, he trusts those instincts from the jump, and he's able to send the offense going backwards as a result.
They'll motion their tight end, Johnson. They'll look to set up the screen here. This one could be sniffed out, blown up in the backfield.
The best defenders can just sense when a screen is coming. They can tell the body language of the offensive lineman's pass set. They can tell on the drop of the quarterback. It just doesn't look right. It's exactly the case here. Great job getting to the back and taking him down for a loss.
They'll motion their tight end, Johnson. On 3rd and long. Here's Shuck. This is intercepted. And the Dolphins are going to take over at their own 41-yard line.
Mike, doesn't it just seem like year in and year out, especially on the defensive side of the ball, there's these late-round players that kind of burst onto the scene out of nowhere, and there's a reason this guy fell in the draft, but I'll tell you what, he has shown a ton of growth so far this year, and he continues to make his presence felt in the back end of this defense.
The Dolphins offense ready to get back at it. Run out of the gun with Achan. Nice job finding the seam. Gain of about 9. Just a yard short of that first down.
Mario Davis. It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 50-yard line.
Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's 2nd and a yard. Tua will give it to Achan. Oh, he stepped behind the line, and the ball is out. And that was very nearly a disaster at this juncture of the game. But fortunately, a teammate able to cradle it, and they keep possession.
Pretty fortunate right there, Mike. If that ball bounces just a different direction, that could easily be a turnover or even points the other direction.
Tua now on 3rd down. Finds his tight end, Dulcich. He's going to go for a first down. He's out of bounds after a gain of 5.
So that's a big first down conversion because, Mike, as you take a look at the game clock, if they play this right, not only do they put themselves in position to score here to win this at the end, but they also can leave very little time left for their opponent to try to go down and answer.
On play action, it's Tagovailoa. And they're going to get to him and take him down, taken back to the other side of midfield.
We've seen a little bit of a transformation across the defensive tackle position. And what I mean, Mike, is years ago, they were on the interior of the line to stuff the run. They were big bodies taking up space. Now, not only do you have to defend the run, you have to be able to win one-on-one matchups and get to the quarterback.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. They'll run this one straight ahead with H. He'll turn this into a gain of about 4. It's going to lead to 3rd down.
At the 47-yard line. A gain of 4 brings up 3rd and 11.
Out of the gun, Tagovailoa. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down.
And it looked like that zone coverage had his head a little bit spinning there, Mike. I'm not sure he got a real clear picture of what the defense was giving him, and as a result, he holds the ball a little bit longer than he would have liked, and the defense is able to get home.
And now the punting unit will come up.
For the Dolphins.
Pettis now to return. And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football.
At their own 30.
The Saints offense ready to come back out for this next possession. Play action, it's Shuck. And he did a pretty good job there to get back to the line of scrimmage as he's chased out of bounds.
Behind the line of scrimmage.
Second and 11. They'll motion their tight end Johnson. Chuck to throw on 2nd down. A pass complete to the tight end Johnson. Get about 6 before he's taken down.
The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch.
3rd down, and here is Shuck. He's got his man. Right side. It's complete. They pick up 17 through the air. 1st down, New Orleans.
And the Saints, 1st down. 1st and 10.
You get in these situations, 3rd down, tie game, 4th quarter. I mean, this is really where your quarterback makes his money. You're going to put your faith and say, all right, what is the best play for this offense to execute? And the game really rests in the hands of your quarterback. And he continues to come up with these 3rd down pickups and continues to extend this drive. He's got a shot to come away the hero and win this game here late.
Chris Olave, the intended receiver. And it'll bring up 2nd down.
Seems like there was some miscommunication that time. They clearly weren't on the same page. That's something that they've got to get on the sideline and get corrected as soon as possible, because I think they just missed out on what could have been a big play.
He's got his man on the in route. Yes, take it in over the middle.
That's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 2.
This crowd into it now. It's 3rd and 2. 2 minutes remain in the 4th quarter. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. And the crowd a major factor now as we get to 3rd down. Slot man gonna move in motion left. He's got his man complete to Johnson. And he's gonna have the 1st down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on 3rd down.
Offensively, landing a lot of body blows on this drive, Mike. Just the ability to steadily march the ball downfield and remain so efficient, both run and pass. As they continue to wear this defense out, they have to find a way to end this drive with points. Anything short of that would be a bit of a letdown.
Now the Dolphins going to use the first of their timeouts. It'll come with an even 90 seconds remaining on the clock.
At the 27-yard line.
Second and 6 coming up. They'll drop to throw. Now a short one, caught by the tight end, Johnson. And he takes it down to the 15-yard line. Now Miami going to use the second of their timeouts. As it comes with 1:25 left to go in the contest.
A gain of 12. 1st down, Saints.
Plenty of time, all 3 timeouts left. It's 1st and 10. Moreau in motion. He'll run. Oh, he's going nowhere. Knocked down hard in the backfield. The Dolphins going to use their final timeout here, and they'll get together prior to this 2nd down play. They'll keep it on the ground. And a much more positive run here. That one good for 10, but it's still going to leave them with a 3rd down coming up.
And we're starting to see the fruits of their labor paying off here. I mean, they've used this run game to throw a bunch of body blows throughout the entire contest. And while some of the carries didn't result in much at the time, it's clear they're starting to take its toll on this defense.
They'll stick to the ground. This is a touchdown. They were not going to be denied, and they have taken the lead here in the final minute of play. York now for the extra point. It's up and good. And the Saints go up by 7. It is now 17-10.
Dolphins 10.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. Here's Eskridge now to return it. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The Dolphins offense back onto the field for their next possession. Here is 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Tua. A throw left side there, not going to find the target. Incomplete. Jalen Waddle, the intended target, and it'll lead to a 2nd down.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just...
Oh, and a pressure there. He can't get a throwaway, and he's taken down.
Sacks just continue to be a huge problem all game long, and it's just a brutal time to take one. Now, I understand it's easier said than done, but you've got to find a way as the quarterback to throw that ball away.
Gonna need a big play now. 3rd down and long. A play fake. Now, to the throw. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down.
So this is where it gets really challenging as an offense. You find yourself trailing late in the game. The defense can play you one-dimensional. They know it's a pass-first situation, so extra defensive backs, the zones and the coverage are a little bit tighter and cloudier, and he's having a hard time finding any open windows downfield.
And that is incomplete. They had their chance. They took it there. Look, they're trailing late. Got to let it fly. This will wind up a turnover on down.
And it all came down to that play. The offense finds themselves trailing, all out of their timeouts. The defense knew they were one stop away from ending this game, and they came up big when their team needed it.
Victory formation, defense powerless to stop. And that should just about do it. So this one a win for the visiting Saints. It was a game played in a driving rainstorm, but they would not let the field or the conditions deter them in any way. They're going to come away from here with a well-earned victory. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. So long, everybody.